Hey there, welcome back again to my channel. So glad you could join me today. Today we're going to get into Revelation chapters 7 through 19, which talks about a vision John had while he was in heaven. He went to the island of Patmos and he was transported basically into the future to see the events that would happen in the end time, which I believe we are rapidly approaching right now. But in the middle of being in the future, he had a vision that really goes back in time and talks about the origin of false religion. And so God gives us the story of how he is going to destroy false religion in the earth. So that's the vision of Revelation chapters 17, 18, and part of 19. This is one of the four main narratives that you will find in the book of Revelation. Remember, the main narrative is always going to be the seals, the seven seals of Revelation, the seven seals with the seven trumpets and the seven bowls of God's wrath. But then God throws in a few extra stories that talk about different events. This is one of them. It talks about the false religion. The vision of Revelation 12 through 14 is talking about the rise and fall of world government. So today we're focusing on false religion. And so we welcome you. Please stay tuned. I'm going to get into some of the news about Wormwood prophecy. We understand, according to Revelation chapter 8 and 9, I always like to focus on the fact that it clearly teaches that an asteroid is coming to strike the earth and cause great destruction. Many people will die. Ultimately, it will be billions that will die because of the asteroid strike and the events that are happening in the earth. And this is coming, I believe, in the very near future. And so I keep my attention looking up. I keep my attention not for the asteroid, but for Jesus. And of course, the asteroid is coming, and I believe we'll be here when it strikes. But soon after the asteroid is when Jesus comes. And so I pay a lot of attention to news that happens concerning the asteroid. So we'll get into that in just a moment. I want to welcome all our first-time guests. Thank you for joining me. Please stay tuned. I believe you'll learn something. You'll learn something from the Bible. I'm a Bible teacher and a pastor, and so I hope to bring you some information that will help you in your own personal study. I never want you to take my word for it. I want you to just read the Bible, study the Bible, trust the Bible, and I will hopefully help guide you into maybe some of the interpretations of some of the symbols in the Bible, but only accept those with prayer. But the most important thing is that you read and study the Bible for yourself. Don't ever take anybody's word for it, including my own. Know the Bible for yourself, even the book of Revelation, which some people say is hard to understand, but you can understand it. It takes some study, it takes some time, and I have lots of resources available on my website, thomastaylorministries.org, thomastaylorministries.org. We'll have a bunch of resources, end-time charts, and teachings available to you there. So you can, of course, do your own research and look at the scriptures that I'm using and look at the charts and see if you can understand it visually, the way I have it laid out, the four narratives and what's happening, what's going to happen, and so forth.